the Bryan Singer effect at least this is my feelings on it. And his situation that he's got going on, I found it odd last week when it was brought to light that he'd been let go of the Bohemian Rhapsody film. Once I heard that, I already knew what this was, and I'm sure I'm not alone. I know I wasn't alone because I saw some comments, and I made a comment, and this will come up in this conversation. Hold on, I just want to quench my palate. Okay. So, it was a family issue, someone's sick, blah, 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 blah. The joke in my head was like, yeah, someone in your family's sick. You, motherfucker. Look in the mirror. So I knew it was these accusations. And it was a lot of speculation. And I made a comment on IMDb. It's on their Facebook page. Just run a search for the Silent Film Group for anyone that's interested. And I was basically breaking this whole thing down. I felt this a while ago, and I had a conversation with another auteur about it a few years ago when the first accusations popped. My whole thing with this is that I think that Fox basically helped him, out of that situation, and they locked him down. Because if you notice the time when he was under Fox, all he was doing was X-Men films. I think I might have mentioned this in a previous episode as well. All he was doing was X-Men films, and producing X-Men films. Right after they, Superman crashed and bombed, they got him back and blah, 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 blah. And I wouldn't be surprised if powers that be set that whole shit up to lure him in. But it is what it is. So, the fact that they covered for him back then, and they kind of covered for him now, but for their own reasoning. I believe that Fox gave him the whole family thing, we're relieving him and, whatever. Then it got even deeper when they said that they took his office off the lot. I said, yeah, this is that whole sex shit. No doubt. But I also I also commented, as I said, on the page, letting these people know, because somebody had said something like, oh, why don't you give him a break and da-da-da, you don't know what it is. And my whole breakdown was basically what I said. But I went into saying that you got to keep in mind that in a few days, Fox is at the table with Disney, and they don't want this to affect anything. And you have to also keep in mind that whose name is attached to X-Men. When you think of X-Men, you think of Bryan Singer right now. Next to like Hugh Jackman. You think of Bryan Singer. That shit would affect their money. So they're going to say, yeah, it's because of family matters. They're not going to bring that up, knowing that they have this deal on the table, and if anything, it could probably be used as leverage for Disney. Maybe because, hey, look, we're taking projects, that a sex offender, or allegedly sex offender, is attached to. You may have a real hard time, getting this. So you might just lower the price on this and slide that paperwork over and slide those films over and let us take this off your hands. So, of course, they're going to kind of dodge the bullet and say, oh, yeah, it was a family member. But, and then kind of give you the nod to say, yeah, we closed his offices over here. Wink, wink, without even mentioning X-Men or this Disney deal. But. When a few hours after I posted that on IMDb, article comes up. Fox close to closing deal with Disney, should be a few weeks or whatever. A few hours after that, more accusations on Bryan Singer. So my timing was fucking perfect, and I don't know if it's because of the comment or the energy that I created that caused that, but I'm telling you, it was literally hours after my comment. Both fucking media press came out on both things. So it was like back down the rabbit hole. And as we get closer, as I said, the next few days between today and Friday, we're going to hear this announcement. And then after this announcement, the shovels are going to come out, and more of the dirt is going to be dug up on Bryan Singer, and it's more and more because now they've pretty much detached themselves from him, and now this is Disney's thing. Disney's going to handle any spin control as far as X-Men and Singer and whatever. That's on them. As far as Fox is concerned, we've wiped our hands with him, and we've publicly told you that we've shut down his office and, whatever. So we wiped our hands with him. Disney, of course, is going to wipe their hands with him, and you're going to see a little bit more stuff that's going to come out. Because now I think it's two cases on this dude that have popped up. So it is what it is. If you want to hear about any more of my theories regarding these scandals, go back to the previous podcast and listen away. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that.